bit more about your business. Why am I calling you young entrepreneurs? What's happening?
Well, basically, in terms of myself, I've always been a lover of food. It's been one of my passions from an early age. Love to cook and eat it. So it's always kind of encouraged me to just, you know, create different dishes and just be creative with food, basically. And for years, I was cooking for family and friends for just any event. Maybe they might have had a birthday, so they'd say, "Oh, Jay, would you make like a tray of chicken or whatever it is?" And I was doing that for a while, and as the time went on, it progressively got more. And my brother and my sister-in-law, my twin brother, was like, "You know, this is actually a business, Jay. You're doing favours for people all the time, but you ain't getting any money out of it. You're spending your time, effort, and skill." Because without sounding big-headed, you know, it's called J Soul Kitchen. It's soul food, which is a cross between Caribbean and American. There is nobody else, that does my food.
Well, apparently my mum's heard of your business.
Yeah.
Wow. She's heard of it as well.
Ah,
So
brilliant.
It's getting round.
That's what I mean.
that's
I've had a lot of people, especially over the last year, I would say, getting in touch with me, mainly from Insta as well, for new business, for people coming in, and obviously word of mouth. So I'll do an event, and then I've had a few people contact me. It's like, "Yeah, like I went to someone's birthday and you've done their food. Like, do you think you could do mine?" So it definitely is expanding. And as I was about to say, like my brother, he and his wife just said to me, "You know what? For a Christmas present, this is what we're going to do for you." So I literally opened up my Christmas present, and it was a box, and it had business cards in there. It had a J Soul Kitchen, email started, J Soul Kitchen, Instagram. He literally put everything together, and he was like, "Go." I know, so it was a blessing. It really, really was, and I'm thankful for them for doing that, because ever since then I have been pushing it, and so I cater for events.
So promote yourself. People can catch you on Instagram. What's your Instagram?
Yeah, my Instagram is at J Soul Kitchen UK. So you can contact me on there, DM me. All my contact details are on the bio, so just contact me either through DM or WhatsApp. And you know, you've got any parties, any type of events, even if it's a corporate one, maybe a little meeting and you need a little few side dishes, I'm here and ready to cater.
Basically, from when I left school, I went to beauty school and I did 2 years beauty training, and then I got my first job actually in Crouch End. So I've actually been perfecting my craft for many years, as they say. I've been doing it now for 40. Well, if I tell you how long, I'm going to show you my age.
Don't do
that. Yeah. So then basically, you know, but with beauty, I always found that I had a passion just for skin. I was interested in products. I mean, it may have been also partly because my mum always used to make me massage her feet because she was a dancer. So, and she made me do massage for her. So I was like, oh, I'm good at this. Like maybe
the whole thing. You do the whole.
Everything. Like I do all skin, nails, hair. Sorry, not hair, but skin, nails, body treatments, holistic treatments, aromatherapy, aesthetic treatments. So it's like non-invasive treatments. So it's like being able to give people solutions without them having to do surgery. With them, being able to give people solutions to problems that they're having in and out, and they're trying to get these high street solutions when really they need something a bit more. And the thing with beauty, it's not just about topical, it's also about it's about what you put inside as well. And that's one of the things I learned from a beautician, is what you are is what you put in, it comes out. And that's like one of the things that I did very early on was like face mapping, and like through face mapping you can see different parts of your face. If you get certain like breakouts, it can be indicative of different things going on inside. Well. Yeah, with your diet. So that's kind of in line with Chinese medicine, because that's the way they work, along with like your meridian lines and stuff like that. Yeah. So when you go for acupuncture, if you've got like I don't know if anyone here has ever tried to quit smoking and go for acupuncture. I personally did once. Once upon a time I did, and there's like specific points on your ears that they use to try help you. But back to what I was saying. So with beauty, I just found it very interesting, and it wasn't just about doing the initial treatments. And then I became very passionate about I said to myself one day, my name's going to be in everybody's bathroom. You know, my name's going to be on the shop of boots. I'm going to have products on the shops of boots. Right. You know, and I had a vision from a very young age that I envisioned my spa, and I knew that I was wearing a brown suit and I was walking in on the marble floor, and it's something that is something that I envisioned very early on. So I had to go on a journey. I wanted to learn as much as I could. I did additional training, additional courses after I left college. I then worked up from being in a normal little salon in Crouch End to working into private health clubs. I worked abroad in hotels. I then came back to England, did further studies in biological sciences, and that's when I then got into doing mobile beauty. And I will never forget that I went out one day on my 2 feet, because at that time I didn't drive. And I remember going around like all these different areas and putting leaflets through doors, and when I'm telling you, and I'm walking around and I'm walking up and down hills and I've got sweat coming off my back, and I'm just like, I'm hoping that something is going to come from this. And that's kind of like where
So you've got a long story, really.
No, most definitely.
So right, where could people find you? What's your Insta page, your Facebook?
Yeah, so people, you guys can find me on Instagram at Beauty by Candace, and I'd like to make it clear that it's Candace with an A, because many people, that could be a whole other show. But it's Candace with an A. So yeah, so Candace with an A, and it's underscore. So Beauty by Candace. So you can find me on there, and it's got all my contact info. So you've got a number, you've got an email that you can contact me on. I am on Twitter also as Candace Sophia. I do have a personal page, Candace Sophia, but I have a Facebook page also as Beauty by Candace. Yeah. So you pretty much hashtag Beauty by Candace or Candace Sophia, you're sure to find me.
Today's topic is modern day dating. So are you both single? What?
I am, yes.
Yeah, we both
This is a long discussion. Uncle Russ don't beat around the bush. I'm just saying it straight.
If this was TV.
Edit that.
No, because the reason why I say that, because
it's hard to find an equal as being a strong, independent businesswoman. You're very you can be very intimidating to a lot of these men.
It's not even that. I think because I'm a businessman myself, and it's finding the time.
Yeah, that's a big part of it. It's time.
Yeah, that
100%.
Both.
You need to be able to give the time up. I've had this conversation with a few people before, and a lot of people say, but you're busy, so people got to kind of fit around that. But unfortunately, when you're trying to establish a relationship that is gonna be a full, fulfilling relationship for the both of you, that is gonna lead to the future, then you have to put that time in. Yeah. And unfortunately, in this day and age, a lot of people don't have that, including myself. I am very busy. I don't have a lot of time on my hands.
Even for close one probably as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's times like friends, family, I don't see them as often, me and Candace, we have a different type of relationship. She can come to my house at 1 in the morning and it's all good. Yeah. But if it weren't for that, I most probably wouldn't see her that much either.
If it wasn't for the gram,
but in general sense, I just don't have that time, and it has been a hindrance in terms of finding a new relationship. I'm not gonna lie, I will be totally honest in that. And also, it's not just about the time, it's about finding someone suitable, because you may be great, you may be a great guy, you just may not be for me.
So what do you think about this online dating? What do you think about this online dating thing? Because that's why I call it modern day dating, because now everybody seems like they're meeting someone online.
Exactly.
And what's your opinion on it?
Well, I've come across a lot of professionals say for them, it's great because they can put in their criteria of the kind of person that they want to meet, so it kind of filters out someone that they don't think is going to be suitable for them. But then also, I think it just takes away from the real essence of and magic of actually just walking past someone, or you walk somewhere and you meet someone and you just have this amazing, like, oh wow, I want to get to know you, like, and it's just more of a natural thing. But I think with the online dating, you're building up a scenario in your head before you even get there, and also at the same time you've got options, and so like So
have you ever done it? Because you're talking like you've done it before.
Do you know what? There was a time that I downloaded Tinder. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I did download it, and I thought, do you know what? Everyone's talking about this Tinder thing, and I thought, okay, let me just see what this is all about, Tinder. So I downloaded Tinder, and I thought, all right. And if I'm honest, it was really to buy time when I was like. It was really just to buy. It was more so just to buy. It was just more so to buy time and be like, okay, let's see what kind of people are actually out there to meet, because some people, they have these great, amazing stories. They're like, oh, we met, and then we had this amazing life together. Yeah, so I do think that there are also people that it has worked for, and there are people that it does work. But I think if you become like a serial online, a serial online user.
You know what? No, I don't even think it's just that. It's also because what you have to understand is the same way like our Insta pages, social medias, and everything is what people want you to see.
Yes.
Yeah. So they've already put up, and don't get me wrong, because when you go on a date with someone, you're obviously going to be your best. That is what you always try to put forward to anyone. But the fact is, I think it for me is too forced. It's very fake, and that is one thing that I just don't like. Everybody's going to say they're looking for a relationship, or the majority of people. There are some crass people out there that will just tell you straight how it is. But the majority of people will be, will tell you what you want to hear. Yeah. And I just think that, as you said, it takes the essence out of that natural spark of chemistry.
And you're like,
I'm intrigued by you. There's something about you that draws me to you. I don't get that through your page. I don't get that through your Tinder.
Kind of met through mutual friends, basically.
Yeah, but if your friend don't vouch for you, I'm not getting to know you.
Because Harlem wise, you're different. Like, you just done it the straight, old school way. Like,
if I wasn't with her now, I'd still probably do it that way.
Like, teach the youngsters nowadays,
It's just like, obviously it's the same. Remember when we was growing up back in the day? Okay, you might find someone attractive, and you just start chatting to them, innit? You know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
I tried that POF thing, and it wasn't for me. And even today, I probably would still do it the old school way. But obviously, we met how we met. I'm happy. You understand what I'm saying to you? But
shout out, Biff.
The dating, the online dating thing. You see when you said about people telling you what they want to say, what you want to hear. Yeah. Even if you meet in a normal way. Yeah,
it's still the same.
Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
But you've got body language, and I've got an intuition. There you go, and I do have discernment. So for me personally, that works because I need to. There's something I need to.
The energy.
Yeah, I mean, don't know. I was gonna say I will be honest with you.
I'm saying you that Banduli card and then.
Yeah, one time I've been fooled once. Yeah, once.
I can sell you the dream for months.
Yeah,
that's what happened.
Yeah,
and have you there like, yeah man, trust me, my man got you, man. Like, that's light work though.
Do you know what?
There's man that are Jedi Knights at this.
Yeah.
So all it is technology, innit? People just trying to, as you said, career people, they don't really have time. So that's all it is, innit? But you can get sold the dream on over the net or in person.
You can. I just think it's easier on the net to do that. It's easier to sell your dream on the net. If I'm seeing you all the time and me and you are having, we're spending quality time together, then there's gonna be something that's gonna leak. There has to be. How long are you gonna be able to maintain your life?
By then, you're already in the source.
You're already. In the
source, and you're getting lamb chops. You're getting lamb chops. That's what I'm saying. And you're getting lamb chops every other night.
You're in the whip.
That's cool.
Because there's a man that's professional at it. They've been doing this for years. So
I'm telling you, I think I've had a professional one.
Every woman has.
Listen. But there's even women that's doing it now.
Yeah.
Men are feeling victim. We're a victim to it.
Of course.
We had a topic the other day. I can't remember it, but we was talking about it. was it Love and Sex?
Yeah,
it was Love and Sex.
Yeah, we had that.
And when it actually came out that girls are doing this right now, like they're waiting for the man to catch feelings and then bang.
That happened to me.
See, I think that's more so a scorned woman who's trying who's trying to like, you know, she's got some vendetta within herself, and she's now trying to, you know, she thinks that she's going to get a laugh back at life by doing that. Yeah. So, you know, which is unfortunate, and then you know what, that might happen to a good guy. So then the next time he comes across a good girl, he's gonna remember what this scornful woman done to him.
I don't agree with that. I don't like whatever happened in your past. Stay in your past. If someone treat you bad when they get someone new, you don't.
I
don't believe in that at all.
I was saying the way this modern day thing is like, I say we go back to the old school.
100%.
Go back to the old school way. You know what I mean? People fight and, you know, they make up and those.
There ain't no block and delete. You had some little petty argument to the restaurant I wanted to go to. Wow.
Look at our grandparents. I know that grandma and granddad had arguments.
Right.
You know what I mean? And granddad must have done something wrong down the line.
Of course.
But they're still together.
Right. Right.
They're still standing strong.
All that could have corrupted their relationship. He thought could have been pinging. He thought could have been pinging, and you're not going to be like,
you know what? I thought about it, you know. They probably survived because there was no social media. Big up grandma anyway. I know she loves him. But yeah, I want to just basically touch on the fact, because there are people that actually met people on social media.
Yeah.
You know, there's other ones out there like Match.com and all these other single ones. You know, and I know of people that have actually married from there.
Yeah. No,
so there is a positive to it, because with someone that's working every day, that's very, very busy, don't have time to go out and socialize. You know, don't have time to go out and meet people.
Yeah.
And sometimes with these sites here, you can filter what you're looking for. You know what I mean? Like, and it works for them. It does work for them.
But so look, what's this? You went on there with good intention. You want to meet someone, right? And maybe you're busy, so that was the outlet. There's gonna be men on there that's got the same intention, but you might not meet that guy. You might meet the Jahdine Knight. And then there's genuine people. Do you understand what I'm saying?
But so you met on POF. Yeah. You done all right. You done all right.
It's been like about how long? 2.5 years.
Lucky man. Trust me. So before that, obviously I don't want to get into it, but was you on POF for long? You know,
not really. I'll say a couple months. A couple months I was on there. I was in Open, innit? So I was kind of bored going on there.
But was you open to meet someone and settle down?
I was in Open Joe, not really.
Oh, Open Joe.
I couldn't really. So like it was just passing the time.
Open Joe, it was just like a performer entertainment. Like, jump on this.
Special form.
Bang up on them thing, dash up a picture. Healthy.
Yeah, healthy. Little gym picture.
Swim. Yo, bam. Awesome. It was mad. The picture was mad.
Yeah.
A couple pics up there, boom.
But you didn't know that success was around the corner.
Yeah. So obviously I was just on there talking to Gal and that, and then I'd be like, I was working. I was working at them times as well, because it was open. I could work outside, so I was coming out working every day. But I could only come down to London, home visits, town visits, once a month. But I'll get like 4 days, 5 days. So I'd be like, and I was near enough touching road. So I was like, I'm coming out soon, innit? Like, I'm gonna go out for a date or something. Of course.
What was her reaction when you told her that you were in Open Joe?
Shit, I didn't tell her I was in Open.
Of course you didn't.
Why would you do that? No, I'm talking to you and I'll be like, I'm in jail.
No, do you know what? Yeah, because my friend met a guy on jail. In jail, on POF, and she said, "Where are you from? Where do you live?" And he goes, "In a gated community." So,
your baby.
Like he was in jail and she didn't take it so well, so she just kind of like left.
That's why you wouldn't tell.
That's why you wouldn't say anything.
Yeah.
It's like me saying like, all right, even if I met you normally on the roads and I'd be like, and we're just sitting down and be like, yeah, you want to know about my past? And like, yeah, just come out of jail 10 years. No, like, even before, it was mad because we was talking. She eventually told me she wasn't gonna meet man. She just thought man was too sexy. She wasn't gonna meet man. I don't think she thought you were getting catfished because it's genuine, innit?
Yeah.
So it's a thing where it was mad. I was in Brixton and I was talking to an old friend, a girl, and then she must have been driving. The thing is, I didn't know what she drove or anything. I just knew her from her pics, and I just looked across. I just looked, turned my head, bam, caught your eye, and I looked at her and I said, "Park up." That's how mad it was. The rest is history.
You ate business.
It was mad. We both looked at eyes and then bam, and it's like,
wow.
Park up. And then she was all telling me after that, bro, my man's talking to a gal and I'm just parked up like, what? Is that all right? Yeah. It's my old friend, innit? So yeah, it's but you wouldn't. Sometimes there was in a Bell Hospital for like, I was in there for like 5 months, and then even them times I never let her know. You can't when you're talking to someone
you're building.
That's man's
that's
man's demons.
Yeah.
So then like she'll drop me off at this spot, and then she'll drop me off at that spot. She's thinking, like, where's my man live?
Darling. God bless you.
But did you? She must have seen it. She must have seen the rudeness anyway.
Yeah, she sees something in it. So
But I've got a question for you. What made you want to join POF? Was it the form because you was in prison and you were just bored, and it was just a thing where?
yeah, it was a thing. It was everyone was on it. It's open. Like it was just a thing where, as well as we're social creatures.
So do you think that if you was on the outside and there was no prison, would you have joined it?
No, because I'm old school. I just walk up to a gal.
Old school.
I'm the old school, innit? Man will say hello, morning. If you're not on it, you're not on it.
Yeah, of course.
Like, cool. Have a nice day.
So what do you think? What do you think's going on with this modern day now? That everyone's changed because it's not like that now.
It's just technology. It's a different era. Like if you're born in if you're 19 now and that, you're probably used to them things. Like if you're not and 19, if I approach a 19-year-old on the run, I'll be like, oh, what's going on, miss? Like look at man, like you're not used to them things.
But what does everyone know you guys?
10 at the moment, innit?
10.
Well, that's what it is, Mr. 10. New tune called Tired. It's basically kind of talking about all the killings that are going on, the knife crime, gun crime, people that are dying. I'm just saying I'm tired, innit? Like I'm tired of you, innit?
Yeah.
There's a lot of talking going on, people doing saying this and that, and I'm just tired in that sense. So yeah, I come from South, originally from like Clapham Junction, Clapham North ways, but I'm like a black gypsy. And the ones they're like there to Wimbledon, Southfields, like all SW, innit? I'm like all SW, but as I was talking to outside, I was saying from a different era, innit? So like I've rolled everywhere.
Well, that's it.
I know my city, innit?
Yeah, because in our area, like in our era, we can go anywhere.
Yeah.
I think nowadays all the youngers, like they got all this gang war and they can't really go certain places.
They're restricted.
Yeah, they're very restricted. But okay, so how long you been rapping for? Let's start with that.
Forever.
Forever.
I first started I was DJing it originally when I was about 12, 13. I was buying records from Dub Vendor, and then everyone around me was spitting in it, House and Garage days, and then in that era 14, 15, 16 grime was coming through, so I was doing a bit of that, and then I think I went jail my first time, 16, 6 months bus case. I started writing, and then went jail again, 6 months bus case, and then I got a 3.5 when I was 18, done 21 months. I started rapping, and them times there I was in jail with like Fixed Bottom, Femfel, Youngster. Like that's my era. Yeah. Like them type of guys I was around. I was on the jail and in the jail with them, and then we was all rapping them times there. So since then, from about 1920, I would say I've been writing like rap.
So did you hit radio before? Was you going through any like the grime scene, or was it mainly rap? Because you know in our era that we did have a bit of a grime.
Yeah. I was in jail them times there, like when it first started to pop up, that whole grime rap thing. But when I was out, I did do a couple little raves, but I was on the road, innit? I wasn't really taking it seriously, like
I used to just
do it to go to if there's a mic, jump on, do my
But
thing.
you had the talent.
Yeah, but you know, like I didn't really. My mind was already somewhere else. I wasn't really focused on that. People be like, "Yeah, you're hard," but you know, you didn't really. I was
So
still
what
doing
have
my
you got
thing.
out there at the moment? So what have you released at the moment? Because we know you've got the tune, Had Enough.
I'm
No,
tired.
yeah,
I had a tune
tired,
time ago called
yeah.
Flame On, but I wasn't really.
Yeah.
It wasn't really my kind of vibe. Like it's kind of like to do with like drugs and food. It's not really my kind of wave. The people around me kind of wanted me to. I was just to please them. I was like, oh, let me just do a little
easy
verse.
money, innit?
Yeah,
Just do it.
done a little verse,
Yeah.
but I know my sound. I know my genre, my kind of. I don't know how to.
Yeah.
It's like a grown, laid back.
But you said it earlier, like a wordsmith.
Yeah, like I'm a proper. It's hard to find actual wordsmiths or lyricists.
Especially
Yeah.
now. Especially
There,
now.
there's a couple of them.
Yeah, there is.
There is,
Yeah.
but especially now. But there is like most of the things like it's just nonsense.
So growing up and moving into your kind of rap kind of world, obviously trying to juggle everything, you was doing what you was doing, you saying you was on the rolls, you went prison. Who was people that you looked up to in the rap industry? I wouldn't say looked up to them, but rappers that you were listening to.
Well, I'd say obviously I grew up around, as I said, in the era with the whole rappers over here. Because there was time I was just anti-American, but obviously I grew up around on the Mob Deeps, the D-Blocks, the Nazis. You get me? Ghost. You know, like
Ghost.
them mad like.
Yeah.
But then over here, obviously, Kiss, them eras there. That's the era that might come from. But over here, obviously, obviously you had the Kalashnikovs, but that wasn't really my kind of.
Yeah.
It was more like, as I said, I grew up around the Dotums, the youngsters, the Giggses, Sprays, that kind of era.
Yeah.
Swiss, Page, them man, they're all there. That my names, they're all lyricists. They murder beats.
Swiss alone.
Murder beats.
Come on.
Like for me, he's the best. You get me?
Big up Swiss.
Even on my thing, big up Swiss. Even on my thing, I say, let me have the front. I DM him. I'm like, just give me the torch, man. From Junction originally, I said, just give me the torch. Just give me the torch, man. Just give me the torch. So like, that's a proper.
So talking about your new tune called Tired, what inspired you for that? Because when I heard that, I had to shout out Harlem, and I said, Harlem, you need to hear this, because I'm coming from a place similar, I've been jail and everything like that, but it's not even about prison. It was just what you were saying in there. It was just it just spoke to my soul. It's like wow, you know what I mean. So what inspired you to it?
Most of the time it's the beat. I love hard beats. One thing I know is good beats in it. I know what beats to jump on and what beats are relevant for me. It was just, for me, I don't know.
What's the meaning? Because you're tired. What's the
like,
meaning in it?
It was like, I'm just tired of talking. Like everyone's talking about this and oh man's tired. Oh, they're not listening or all this stuff. Like I'm tired in it. I'm tired of swearing. I'm tired of swearing. I'm tired of jail. I'm tired of all this nonsense. This man's just tired, bro.
Yeah.
I did 10. Like my bones are aching.
Yeah, I like that.
The one of my shoulders, man. Got my shoulders up from the power cleans.
I got tennis elbow, bro. My elbow is mash up.
You weren't stretching, cuz.
No, I stretched.
I swear.
I play football as well.
Oh, so you know this.
I'm not saying I weren't stretching, but I play football. You get me? You can find me on Instagram, Mr. 10GEARS. I'm on Twitter, FB, Snap, all of them are just Mr. 10GEARS. Gears on the gears on a bike, gears on a car, but so yeah, Mr. 10GEARS. I'm all on all them socials. I'm working on like 3 projects in one go. Like I'm trying to push, but I'm trying to do quality over quantity. So I've got my own mixtape that is near enough done that I'm due to dash out in the next couple months. I've got 4 videos coming out. The first one's out. The next 4 will be dropping within the next like couple weeks or a month. And then I've got a project with my friend Switch. And then I'm gonna do a project just for women. I'm gonna have to call it it's gonna be called the Sex Tape. Yeah, bro? It's just for women. DLow show, man. It's just 6 to 8 tracks, and this is just gonna be like, no one over here is talking like how I'm talking. No one.
You say mindset.
Factual. I'll drop a little something. I might just dash a little something.
Well, you know what? Are you ready? Yeah. One thing on the DLow show. After our interview, we do a little bomb session where you just come on the mic, you drop some bombs. So right now, this is the DLow show. Serial number is 07939347202. If you've got any questions for 10s, get them in right now. DJ Camel, are you ready? Are you ready, Tens?
Naturally.
Naturally. This is a proper wordsmith here.
Rescue me. First thing, let's get the pee, change clothes 3 times a day. I hate dirty jeans creeping in at times. Mad hours, get the dirty cling. She got a dirty grin inside when I'm working it. Hit the road, now I'm circling.